Hi everyone, this is Cthonias. The event is over and the prizes have been awarded. The Warden statue. Quick announcement, I did start a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Cthonias. That's Cthonias. I'm going to be streaming some gameplay. I'd like to have some chats, some discussions, maybe even some debates about some controversial topics. Let's go there, let's chat, let's get together as a community, and let's work some things out. For this event, the prize was a Warden statue. When you place it, the watchtower damage and HP gets increased by the level of the statue. So for bronze, you get 1%, silver 2%, and gold 3%. If you want to learn more about statues, be sure to watch the other video I made, the sneak peek on statues, which I made before these statues were even available. Now the last item here, the Obsidian, which is 5%, is not awarded in any event. According to SpaceApe, the only way that you can get an Obsidian statue is by leveling up previous ones. Now this created a bit of controversy for this event just because of the difficulty that it would take to obtain one of these. But before I get into the controversy, I do want to offer some congratulations. So congratulations to Toru. I'm not exactly sure how to say his in-game name since I can't read Japanese, but here you can see him as the first place in the leaderboards. It was a really close call for a while. Hero was the first place for a long time, but he pulled ahead, and kudos. Kudos to you for working that hard to get that prize. So he sent over a screen grab of his Yagumo. Now check this out. His Ancient Mastery is completely full. That means that he has completely leveled with Primus him to his epic level, which is level 50. And also check out the number of wins it took for him to complete this challenge. 3,197 wins in 5 days. As somebody in my kingdom mentioned, 3,197 is more than most people have for their ancients combined. And when I thought about it, that's true. My most used ancients, I want to say Erasmus and Forvale, probably have about 1,100 each, and that's for my entire history of gameplay. So I don't know how you did it, man. 3,197 in 5 days? That was a lot of work. You earned it, man. Congratulations. Now, he wasn't the only one to get a statue. Fortunately, I worked my butt off too, and I was able to get a bronze statue for myself. Now, I set my bar pretty low because I did work the entire 5 days pretty consistently, and I did gem up a bit so that I can try and hold my place. So you can see here with the leaderboards, I placed at 187. Now, the top 250 were the ones that were going to be awarded the statues. The top 2 through 10 were going to get the silvers, and then the top person got gold, which is Turo, as I showed before. So these 250 people were pretty much duking it out to try and stay in there. I worked pretty hard, and I'm pretty grateful now that I do have one of these statues. Alright, so how do you actually place this statue? What you do is you go to your quests, and you'll see the completed quest foundation, obtain a statue from a leaderboard event. So all you have to do is just claim it, and then the statue plinth appears on your base. So you just hit it, and it's placed. Then you'll have the option when you click on it to select your statue. Since I only have this one, I selected my bronze statue, and here it is in all its glory on my base. Okay, let's talk about leveling for a second. Here on their wiki, you can see the stats for what it takes to level each up. So I'm going to simplify it here for a second. So let's say you wanted to level up your statues. Now the only graphics I had here were for the soldiers, so let's just use that as a theoretical example. If you had a bronze soldier statue, and then you got another bronze soldier statue, it would add onto the experience of the first one. So that's what dupe experience means. It's a duplicate. So you would essentially have an extra 100 experience on there, and then by the time you get 9 more, it would level up to a silver. Okay, so I'm going to explain it a little bit more in detail. So let's say you have a bronze statue here, that's 0 out of 900. You'd get another bronze statue, you would have essentially 100 out of 900 experience. If you collected a full amount, it would eventually level up to a silver. Now let's say you had a silver statue, and that's 0 out of 3,000 experience, and then you got another bronze statue, that's 100 experience added onto that. So essentially, your silver statue is leveling up. Now here's the part that's disappointing. I did confirm this with the developers, and as it's intended, if you got a silver statue after already having a bronze one, it would automatically just reset and just be silver. That means any progress you've made on that bronze one would be lost. So let's say you had 6 bronze ones and you've worked really hard for those 6 bronze ones. Well, all that work is gone. It's reset and it's just 0. Hopefully we can address this, and hopefully that can change and it'll be cumulative. Okay, so let's talk about what's been really getting everybody into an uproar. People have been so upset about this event. They've been writing expletives using the walls of their base. They've been ranting on Reddit and other community forums. They've been posting in the line chats. Basically, everyone's just been really upset, threatening to quit, all that kind of stuff. And if we break things down using math, we start seeing very quickly how these statues just are way too expensive and too unattainable to achieve. So you can see here with the level quantity for each, you would need 9 bronze statues to get to the next level, 10 silver statues to get to the next level, and in order to get to Obsidian, you need 20 gold statues. Now already it was extremely difficult to even get a bronze, let alone getting a gold. And basically the end goal of this is to eventually get an Obsidian. So this is where things start getting really crazy. Since this whole event was basically to get a statue, that's what everyone's end goal was. So people started outbidding each other in order to get these not only new items, but extremely rare and difficult to get items. Well, of course, everybody's going to want not just the statue that they got for this event, they would eventually want an Obsidian. So what would it take to get an Obsidian? So already the bronze was difficult. Well, how many bronze statues would it take? You would need 1,800 bronze statues before you could even get that high. So yeah, I don't know how I could do this event 1,800 more times. It was just completely out of reach. I'm also not sure why the setup is that you need more of the high-end statues in order to level up. It seems kind of backwards. It almost like should have been the bronze statues that you needed 20 of, and then, you know, maybe still 10 of the silver, and then maybe 5 of the gold to get to Obsidian. But things get exponentially very expensive considering that you need more and more of the higher and higher and harder to get items. And not only are they hard to get, it starts getting really expensive really fast. Alright, so let's take a look at these costs. So for this event alone, I did some estimates, and if you want to see the spreadsheet, I'm happy to share it with you. But the lows and highs are basically the ranges of the ranks for who won this tournament. So on the low end, I'm estimating that whoever won the lowest bronze paid about $87.50 for this event, and the person who won the highest level of bronze, which are basically, I mean, it's the same item, but it's just the highest ranked person who's trying to get silver, so he ended up paying $392.13. That's according to my spreadsheet. Then for the lows and highs of silver, here we have for the person who got the cheapest silver, I'm estimating about $402.34, and at the high end, $579.45. It was so sad to see people so close to the next level and not to get it. And then the gold, which I already congratulated the winner for, here I've estimated about $742 for him to have gotten it. He officially has said that he only spent $600, but when I did a breakdown of the number of battles he needed to do on the number of wins he had with Yagumo, it just didn't seem to make sense that it was only $600. You would need a lot more battle stones, at least in my opinion, to get that high. So yeah, so those are my estimates for this event alone. And what about time frame? So if we're talking about getting the same statue every event, which is not going to be the case, I mean, this time it was Wardens, next time it might be Soldiers, it might be one of the other types of statues. So let's just assume, okay, we're going to ignore any other kind of statue. We're only going to be talking about we're trying to level up only the Warden statues. So let's hope that we get at least one chance at a Warden statue every month. How long would it take to level up to Obsidian if we were to level up the same type of statue each month? So, for 1,800 bronze statues, we would need 150 years if we got the same bronze statue every month. 150 years. If we got the same silver statue every month, it would take 16.7 years. And if we got the same gold statue every month, it would take 1.7 years. So, yeah, even the top winner this time around would take 1.7 years if he spent $700 a month. So how does this break down with cost? So if we were to assume that the low-level person spent the same amount every time, it would cost him $157,000 to get an Obsidian. And for the high end of the bronze winner, it would cost him $705,000. And for the silver winners, it's $80,000, and the high end would be $115,000. And for the gold winner, even though he only needed 20, it would still cost him about $15,647 to get a single Obsidian statue with 1.7 years of hardcore gaming work. The way one of my friends put it in our kingdom, she said, wow, do I want a brand new real car, or do I want some pixels in my phone for $16,000? So there you have it. I think people were having a hard time putting into words and clarifying exactly what it was that was making them upset. And when they were saying expensive and money grab, they were throwing out figures but not really understanding exactly how unobtainable and unrealistic it was. I hope these numbers and these charts will really help communicate between both sides. And I have communicated some of this to Space Ape, and the representatives there do seem like they are digesting it and processing it and taking it very seriously. I did hear that they will be addressing this very specific issue, and hopefully we'll be able to hear back on that very soon, and these events will hopefully go a lot more smoother in the future. So don't despair. I think this is a great game. I still love this game. I love the community and my kingdom mates. All the people that I've met here. The artwork is beautiful, so please guys, don't give up hope. This game rocks, and yeah, let's stay positive. All right guys, take care, and until the next video, arena chests, hooray, 6,000 chests. Oh my god, the numbers just keep getting higher and higher. People are sending me stats. I'm super excited about that. Thank you for all of the support and help that I'm getting to get some good numbers out there. So thanks for your help guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.